And we're back, and we're checking out Demonology Warlock this time around. This is another one I decided to race faction change and race change because it let me. Made him a Blood Elf as well. Of all the Horde races, I kind of like the Blood Elf best. This time, as you can see, I've actually got the talents already selected. I figured that would probably help things move along a little bit faster. I'm going to plan on doing that, and I'm going to make sure that I've got all the stuff on the bar because they sometimes it seems to put it there, sometimes it doesn't. It can be a little frustrating. Trying to do that in the video, I know, so I'm trying to make that easier on you guys. Hopefully make the videos go a little faster. We'll pop over here real fast first. Excuse me. We've got a Master of Demons who compels demonic powers to aid him. You can kill that one too. Alright, and they've got Shadow Bolt, which is a ranged attack, generates a Soul Shard. And by the way, Soul Shards are back for all specs. We've got Doom, which is a ranged attack, deals damage after a delay. And it generates a Soul Shard when it deals damage. Let's see, let's put you on passive, because I want to see how this works. Make sure if it works even on low level stuff when it damages. While we're waiting on that, come on, you can die anytime now. The Hand of Gul'dan is a ranged attack that damages all enemies in the targeted area and spends soul shards to summon a wild imps, because grammar. You can summon between 1 to 4, so I think that's where the issue came, like where that little error snuck in. So it'd be like A/sum. We got an appropriately named skill here called Call Dreadstalkers, because what it does is you spend 2 soul shards and you summon a couple of Dreadstalkers. So we've also got Demonic Empowerment, a spell that increases the damage done by your summoned demons for a short time, and Summon Felguard, which, as you can see, I've got Jugozin running around with me here. And let's actually check out those Dreadstalkers, because I got a couple of shards. Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. And then if we empower them, they all get empowered, so that's cool. They're putting much more focus on these things. Or with the demonology, they're putting much more focus on the demons and buffing the demons. And it's no longer like I would send my demon in and then just be like, Shadow Bolt, you know, like, and that was it. It didn't really feel like the demons were doing much, so it's kind of cool that this, they've kind of brought it back to focusing on the demons. Let's head on into the talents now, though, and let's see if I can, let's drop a Hand of Gul'dan. Boom, and then it gives me a Fell Imp. Alright, so I've already got the skills picked out here. First one is Demonic Empowerment, also causes your next Shadow Bolt to be instant. Shadow Inspiration there. So Demonic Empowerment, right here you can cast it whenever. It doesn't have a cooldown really, other than the global one, which is kind of nice. But I decided to go with Shadow Flame because this one, just chuck this awesome ability here. Whoops, wrong spell. Whatever, it still killed him. And so I like this. So it lobs the ball of Shadow Flame at the target, deals some damage, deals some more damage over time, and it stacks up to 3 times. I'm guessing that's referring to the dot that it causes. And it generates a soul shard, so I like it because of that. And then we've got Demonic Calling. So Shadow Bolt has a 20% chance, and Demon Wrath has a 5% chance on each target that it hits. Because, let's see, where's Demon Wrath? Here we go. So this causes demons to crackle with demonic energy, deal damage to all enemies within 10 yards of any demons that are active, and I can cast it while moving. So it has a 15% chance to generate a soul shard. What this does is it gives Shadow Bolt and Demon Wrath chances to make the next called Dreadstalkers not cost soul shards. So yeah, so this is what it does there, is it just makes that little aura up here around them. I really like that Shadow Flame spell. that's right, this has a cast time now. I'm used to Hand of Gul'dan as instant cast currently in the game. So yeah, so you get a couple of wild imps. And things die a little too fast to kind of showcase everything, but let's move right along here. Level 30, got Doom also summons one wild imp when it deals damage. Because it has a little bit of a delay on it, yeah, you can see there it causes damage after 17 seconds. So I don't find that it's not terribly useful. Like, for in a place like this, like, I'm not going to use Doom to kill stuff here because it just doesn't really make sense. You know, if you think about it, I kill things too fast. I don't want to wait 17 seconds to kill these things that I can one-shot with all kinds of other abilities. Alright. And so that's why I didn't choose that one. Improved Dreadstalkers. So when you call Dreadstalkers, it also summons 2 wild imps. I decided to go with Implosion, though. So demonic forces suck all of your wild imps toward the target and then cause them to violently explode, dealing a bunch of damage to all enemies within 8 yards. So let's see here. I need to get some soul shards going here because I want to showcase this. And we'll throw a Shadow Bolt, get another one just for good measure. And now let's drop a Hand of Gul'dan. Okay, so I got some wild imps. And then we'll do an implosion there, and just boom. Just warps them right over and just boom. So, as I found out from other things, even though it's called implosion, they do explode, and I like my explosions. Level 45, we've got Demon Skin. So the Soul Leech, that's a passive ability. It passively recharges at a rate of 1% of maximum health every 1 second. It can absorb up to 20% of maximum health. We'll just pop over here real quick. So basically, all single target damage done by me and minions grants the pet shadowy shields that absorb 10% of the damage dealt for 15 seconds, up to a 15% maximum of health. So this, it just basically recharges that. So I decided to go with Mortal Coil, though. Horrifies an enemy target into fling, incapacitating them for 3 seconds, and healing you for 11% maximum health. So... oh, wait, let's put him back on passive. Yo, Razor Saw, get over here. While I'm running over there, we'll look at the last one for level 45, which is Shadow Fury. Stuns all enemies within 8 yards for 4 seconds. Darn, it's got a cooldown. Okay, well, let's just... it'll recharge eventually. So Hand of Gul'dan, you can see I changed this here, so it applies Doom to all enemies that it hits as well. Alright, Mortal Coil's almost done. So I like that because then, if I am fighting a bunch of stuff, and I might be fighting for a minute, then everything takes damage. You know, can't go wrong with that, right? After that little timer, everything will get hit. Power Tap is the other one here. Demonic Empowerment has a 50% chance to generate 1 soul shard when used in combat. Again, that's the one. Short task time, and that one increases haste and health of the demons. And then Soul Harvest, this something that's instant, has a little bit of a cooldown there. Increases the damage of... well, it increases your damage and your pet's damage by 20%. Lasts 10 seconds. It's increased by 2 seconds for each target afflicted by your doom, up to a maximum of 30 seconds. So you can have, if you manage to get doom on 10 different enemies, then it'll last 30 seconds just boosting damage. Personally, I just like this. Gets doom on everything. Alright. Let's use Mortal Coil here. There we go. So now it runs away, and you saw I got a bunch of health there. Now we kill it. Let's actually see if I can zoom out. What's the range on this thing? Yeah. I really like just the little bit of tuning they've done on everything. I'm really enjoying. You know, a little bit sharper animations. Things just kind of look cool. And let's go and pull out another demon here. Next up, we got Demonic Circles. This gives us a new spell here. Lasts for 6 minutes. You can place it on the ground, and or actually, I think it summons it like at your feet. But then for the next 6 minutes, if you cast the spell again, it moves you to where you placed it, and then it removes all movement slowing effects. Let's go ahead and send the succubus out to kill. See what she does. All right, she's hit him with a whip. Let's go and pull out a Fell Hunter. And then we got Burning Rush. Increases your movement speed by 50%. Also damages you for 4% of your maximum health every 1 second. Movement impairing effects may not reduce you below 100% of your normal movement speed, and it lasts until it's cancelled. So basically, in 25 seconds, you can effectively kill yourself. I can't remember if that ability stops you before you die, like if it just cuts off at 1%, or something, or at 4% or whatever, or if you do keel over or not. But I preferred to take Dark Pact. So I can sacrifice 20% of my demon's current health for to shield me for 400% of the sacrificed health for 20 seconds. And if I don't have a demon out, then it sacrifices 20% of my health, but then still gives me that bubble. And apparently can use it while under the under control impairing effects. Let's go ahead and let's pull out a Voidwalker now. Check that thing out. Up next, I chose the Grimoire of Supremacy. You're able to maintain control of even greater demons indefinitely, allowing you to summon a Doomguard or Infernal as a permanent pet. So normally over here, these would be something that you summon. It sticks around for, I think, 25 seconds. So now I can summon them as permanent pets. Here it says the Doomguard deals strong damage to a single target at a time, and the Infernal does AoE damage. Alright. Go after her there. Alright. The other ones here then was the Grimoire of Service. So it summons a second demon which fights for you for 25 seconds and deals 100% increased damage. 1.5 minute cooldown. The demon will immediately use one of its special abilities when summoned. So if I summon an imp, it cleanses one harmful magic effect from me. If I summon the Voidwalker, it taunts a target. Succubus seduces its target. So it's basically kind of like a little bit of a crowd control type ability for a little bit. Fell Hunter interrupts them, and Fell Guard stuns them. Again, I just like this one because, well, let me pull up an imp just so you can see it here. There's a tiny little imp. His name is Biznam. Biznam. But let's go and pull up the bigger guys here. There we go. So there's the Doomguard. And we'll stick him on that thing. Yeah, and so it's a spellcaster. I'm just going to do this real quick to get a couple of soul shards. Let's go over the Grimoire Synergy real quick. So damage done by you or your demon has a chance to grant the other one 40% increased damage for 15 seconds. I don't know what the chance is, and I just want to have these like really cool looking demons. The other cool thing, the Infernal, they changed how it looks. So this is actually, I think it looks kind of like the ones that you'll see on like the cover art or promotional art and stuff for Legion. I really like how this thing looks. It just looks way more bad A than they did before. Let's just send it over here. Yeah, see, it does like an AoE thing. Like, it just has like an aura. Let's see, does it have it in here? Yeah, Burning Presence. So basically, intimidates any target you attack, increasing threat. Yeah, so basically it creates a lot of threat. So it can be like a little tank for you when you're running around. And then it also increases its chance to dodge and parry by 10%, reduces physical damage it takes. So I just like how that. I really like how that looks. I was using it as a tank a lot when doing like dailies in Tanan. And then for the level 100 talents, I went with Summon Dark Glare. Summons a Dark Glare for 12 seconds. It launches eye lasers at all targets afflicted by your doom, dealing a bunch of damage. Then there was Demon Bolt. It replaces Shadow Bolt. Still gives you a Soul Shard. But let's see. The damage for it is increased by each demon you have active. Otherwise, I think it does the same damage normally. And then we've got Soul Conduit. Every Soul Shard you spend has a 20% chance to be refunded. Now I'm going to warp out to Draenor real quick so we can take a look. This is something I wanted to do since I saw the abilities here. It's probably going to take a moment to load in since I haven't been in here before. Alright. And let's mount up. Alright. And we're just going to go south because Nagrand will be down there. And tell you what, we'll actually cut it here and we'll come right back and I'm going to show you. I wanted to find a group of enemies. I'll let you know what we're going to do. I'm going to drop a Hand of Gul'dan, have everything get hit with Doom, and then we're going to fire the Dark Glare because it hits everything that's afflicted by Doom. I just want to see it go off. So we will be right back. And we're back. And I'm going to pull a couple of things here so I can get this to work. Let's have you taunt that guy, taunt those guys. Alright, so now we're going to drop the Hand of Gul'dan. Taunt that guy, please. Alright, and oh, I need a Soul Shard. There we go. I thought the animation would look different. I don't know what I was expecting, but made pretty short work of that. So I like the synergies that this has. The things you can do feel more like a Demonology Warlock should, and I think that's just great. There we go. So these things are barely even attacking me at all, whereas I felt like I was getting hit a lot before. I would have to try to get my demon to intervene while I just didn't do anything. Whereas now it's like, okay, I can tell this guy to attack something, back up, throw a Shadow Flame Bolt at it, empower the demon, and then throw some Demon Wrath around, you know, just all kinds of things where I don't feel like my demon isn't doing anything. Now let's empower him. And throw a couple of things, and then let's get some Dreadstalkers going. So I'm probably going to mess around and kill some stuff for a bit because this is fun. I really am enjoying playing my demon block. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video here. If you did, don't forget to tick that like button, and don't forget to tick that subscribe button as well so you get updates when new content drops on the channel here. And do remember that there is no IRL, just AFKs. And we'll see you next time that Amo plays World of Warcraft. Peace out.